Toyworld has given us a amazing release. You know me, I love my Beast Wars. And I feel that out of all the amazing characters that Beast Wars gave us, I would have never thought that probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite of them all, to come out of that show would be Beast Wars Megatron.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Ditto.
And if I had to pinpoint when Beast Wars Megatron was really at his peak, when he really was at its best, it's when he was sporting that Transmetal 1 mold, or that mode, which was, of course, practically all of Season 2 and about a good half of Season 3. And that mold, unfortunately, if you are a fan of Beast Wars, if you pick up the original Transmetal Megatron mold, it is fragile as hell.
Yeah.
It will crumble on you and it will break on you because of the brown plastic that was used for a majority of the torso of Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron. Now, the Japanese version that they released, I believe 6 months afterwards, alleviates that problem, but it's not show accurate, the colors on it. They changed a lot of the colors on it here and there. They gave it different kinds of bronze and everything. So while now you don't have the brown plastic issue, you just have a toy that isn't really show accurate.
Right.
And the sad thing is that mold afterwards would get used in Armada of all things on a character called Predacon, but again, totally not Beast Wars colors. So it's one of those toys that, one of those characters that it's such an important, such an amazing character, but we can't enjoy it in toy form until now. Third-party company Toyworld TW-BS01 Legend Scaled Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron. So what we have here is a smaller scale. According to this, it's 12 centimeters. So it's a much more tinier version, but it's a simplified, show accurate Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron. And I mean the way you look at it, it really is just doing exactly everything that the original toy did. Except it's way more show accurate in terms of colors. Like it's something that if they took this design and had a larger price point to work with, it would be practically be the equivalency of like a masterpiece.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's amazing. The fact that this is 12 centimeters, this is supposed to be a legend scale. It looks incredible. It looks absolutely amazing, and I love that.
One thing I do like about these images is that if you look at the grayscale, the prototype image, it's like on a steering wheel basically.
Yeah.
And it's the height of the horn of the steering wheel, where you would press for the horn or for the airbag. And it goes all the way to the top of that steering wheel.
What's cool
to give you a size sense.
What's cool too is that it really just shows you like how articulated it is. It shows that it like on top of just having, because the original Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron had a lot of the same articulation as this legend scale, but it didn't have that shoulder articulation that's being shown here. Which is ironic because that's also where the major part of the breakages usually happened with this toy. So it has even more articulation than the original toy that was considerably larger. And it's really cool that it has an articulated tail just like the original. It looks great. And the fact that it's a legend scale, if this is going to be a very affordable third-party toy that's tiny, I have no problem. Again, I'm not big on third-party in a lot of things, but you're going to give me a tiny Transmetal 1 Megatron that I could keep in my pocket?
Desk former?
Yeah,
Yes.
desk Megatron. Oh, you damn right I'm buying this. Yeah. Oh, man, this is great. This is spectacular. I love the choice of colors.
Why hasn't Hasbro done this yet? I think this would have been in the same realm as Rhinox, Rat Trap, that era of when they were just doing Beast Wars stuff.
I find that Hasbro today, mind you, this could change in the future.
That was like some time ago. That particular grouping of Rat Trap, and like it was like, oh, we need to like fix that, and then they did it, and it was like, oh, these are really good.
I find that Hasbro has this weird history when it comes to Beast Wars. I find that while Beast Wars was easily the best-selling toy line of the Christmas season, in 1997, 1998. It was just killing it. It was amazing. It was actually winning back from video games after all these years. It's like Hasbro kind of forgot that when the movie stuff started really going into full swing, and when the Classics line came out in 1996. Like when they did the Beast Wars 10th anniversary, that was kind of like the last time Hasbro really was like, hey, this was an important player at one point for us. Like they did that 10th anniversary line. Maybe that line didn't sell well, and that probably scared Hasbro. I don't know if it sold. I don't know if it sold well or not, because here in Canada they kind of gutted it. We didn't get the DVDs that came with it. Like it was, it had a weird release over here in Canada, and so like But I mean, clearly there was some kind of love for Beast Wars, because the fact that they did that line, the 10th anniversary line, the fact that we got a Transmutate figure out of it, they didn't have to do stuff like that and include the DVDs that had episodes, at least if you were in English speaking America. So a lot of cool stuff. But since then, it's really been like you just mentioned, like here's a figure here, here's a figure there. We'll give you a masterpiece once in a while.
And I also feel like maybe those classics, the Rat Trap and the Rhinox, kind of came out because some of the designers were like, yeah, we got to do it because we're fans of it. I don't know. Like it feels like there was a push for that. You know what I mean?
I think that also what I think from the Rat Trap and the Rhinox perspective, I think it also might have to do with trademarking. That has, in the same way that we got a Rhinox figure in Armada during that time for trademarking, in the same reason why we got, like a lot of those, we got an Air Razor, a Rhinox, a Cheetor. But then
also we can't ignore the rule that we always say, is that whenever you're making a toy, you gotta figure out how you're going to repaint it or remold something to get the return on the investment of that mold.
Yeah, of course.
So and we didn't. I don't think we got that even with those two. Like just a Japanese better paint scheme, and then that's the end of that.
Well, yeah. Well, in the case of like Rhinox, when they did the Classics one, the Generations version, they just did like a more metallic-y kind of color scheme.
Yeah,
which was kind of cool. But at the same time, it wasn't like we got like dark design Rhinox or like some crazy colors, or even if they wanted to go and make an original character or something, if they just wanted to be clever and do like Beast Wars, I don't know, like I can't even think of like what they could have done with that, because I don't know, maybe do the Fox Kids repaint or something. Like it's just something weird.
I don't know, maybe like, no, that wouldn't work. I was going to say like remake them like Ferdinand or something, like a bull or something. But I'm like, no, but bulls don't have stocky feet like that. And I don't think anyone would want to buy a hippopotamus, remold the head to be a hippopotamus face. I don't think anyone would really want that. I was
just about to say that, like retool it completely and give us our first hippo transformer. Let's see, hold on. And
hey man, hippos are the most deadliest thing in Africa. They kill the most amount of people.
And Hasbro owns Hungry Hungry Hippos. So anyways,
cross promotion,
There you go. So the point is, this is incredible. I love this Legends figure. I'm definitely going to buy it 100%. I really hope that by the time, let's say, TFCon Canada rolls around, that this will be widely available, and I'm definitely going to pick this up. This is amazing. I hope they do more of this. But I mean, in my opinion, there's no better character that they could have started with, because I mean, they could have done Cheetor, but we got an amazing Masterpiece Cheetor toy. They could have done Dinobot. We already got an amazing Masterpiece Dinobot.
Do the characters we don't have.
Yeah, and this
that need them, that deserve them.
And this is and again, to not like knock a lot of the other characters, but to me, in a lot of ways, this was the face of that. Like when I think how great Beast Wars was, a large part of that had to do with Transmetal 1 Megatron specifically. So like, and just everything about it. It's funny that a couple of days ago from this recording, David Kay did a sit-down interview.
I was just about to bring that up. Oh, my goodness.
Who is he with? I keep
Rob
forgetting.
Paulson.
Rob Paulson, who is the voice of Raphael from the old Ninja Turtles cartoon.
Or Yakko from...
Or Yakko, yeah, he's tons of stuff.
Yeah, Yakko from... what was it called again?
Animaniacs. So he did a sit-down with him, and he was talking about how he came up with the voice of Beast Wars Megatron. And then he brought up, like, how like this character could read Shakespeare. And so he was doing he was reading Shakespeare using Beast Wars Megatron's voice, and all I was getting was just like deja vu of Agenda Part 3 when he's in the Ark. Like it was just, it's so incredible, that character. And there's really never been anything like it since. Like, I mean, I understand.
I think it's called, that show is called Talkin' Tunes with Rob Paulson.
There you go, yeah.
And
you can find, probably if you have Facebook, if you
we could probably link.
Yeah, I'll
to
find
the
link
and I have a link. I'll send it to you.
If you find the
so
link, send it to me. I'll post it. Check the comment section, because usually if I post links in the description, sometimes YouTube gets rid of them. I don't know why they do that. But you could I'll post it in the comments, and just check in the comments, and I'll be sure to link to it. And specifically on Facebook. So if you don't have a Facebook account, probably have to get one. But that's probably where the best place to find it. Either way, this is amazing. Be sure to check it out. Let us know what you think, especially because I can't be the only one that's gushing about this.